That's weird. I wonder if that's the camera. Let's clean it up, see what it looks like. Let me see if it's the camera. Yeah, that's better. That's more better. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Cool. That's done. All right. Get this shit soaking in here. All right. Cool. All right. Okay. Now I'm ready. Oh, hey, Lucky. Hey, Hermana. How you been? Cool. I'm not cooking anything. I'm washing dishes. I'm not cooking right now. I'm gonna make breakfast probably, but I cooked shrimps last night with noodles and mushrooms and onions. And I'm so sick and tired of washing fucking dishes. Every time I make food, I get annoyed. I make food and then I got like a shit ton of dishes to wash. Now I know why everybody eats takeout because they're so pissed that they have to wash dishes all the time. But I'd rather wash dishes than eat shitty takeout from some place that's trash. Like yesterday, I got fed up. You've been sick and busy working. I hope you feel better, Hermana. But honestly, I'd rather wash dishes every day. That's why I do these lives now, so it keeps me company while I wash dishes. Because I hate washing dishes. But like, you know, I just can't eat takeout. And I yesterday I said, fuck this. I didn't have no eggs. I didn't go shopping. I was tired. I wanted to wash my apartment, clean my apartment and wash my wash mop my bathroom and stuff and my steps and my all my tile. And I said, you know what? Today I'm gonna go get breakfast at this restaurant. I'm gonna get croissant, scrambled egg, bacon, and egg. Scrambled egg, bacon, and cheese sandwich, right? So I went and got one. It was it was like $10 for the sandwich, and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I'm like, $10. I could have bought a croissant. I had bacon, I had eggs, I had cheese, and I had mayo. I could have made this shit by myself and saved money. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to someone else's damn food. So I got home. I ate the sandwich. It was good, but like the bacon wasn't even like really cooked all the way. And then you didn't even put mayonnaise on it. You fucked up. You didn't put no mayo on it. I asked for mayo. I even looked at the receipt and it said mayo. And I'm like, you fucking idiots didn't even do my damn my croissant properly. You fucked my breakfast up. I wasn't about to go put mayonnaise on it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just eat it like this. Fuck it. And on top of that, the scrambled egg was like half burnt. Like they overcooked it. And all you did was slap a piece of dumbass sliced cheese. Like when you make an omelet, I mean when you make scrambled egg and someone says cheese, like put the fucking cheese in the damn scrambled egg because you're gonna fold it up anyway and put it in there. You're not gonna leave it all scrambled, dumbass. Like I have to go down there and teach you fucking morons how to make food. Like so here I am eating a mayonnaise-less fucking sandwich, and it says right there mayonnaise, and I get nothing. I'm like, you fucking. This is why I don't go and eat out. You know, people are stupid. Like, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't coming here no more to eat from this fucking place. Every time I come here, it's always some bullshit problem. Or you're hard of hearing, or there's fucking idiots that cook the food. There's a bunch of dumbasses. They don't even know how to make a scrambled egg with cheese and bacon. And the bacon's all like thrown on top of it. They don't even like, it pisses me off. You know what they did? Like, say this is like the sandwich, right? They got the scrambled eggs flat, and they take like a tongue and they grip like 5 or 6 pieces of bacon and they go plop, put the thing on it, wrap it, and goodbye. Why you don't spread the like a bacon is a strip? So put the strip like this. Put like 3 strips. Why you gonna put a mound on there? You think my mouth is like that big to fucking eat it? And then you squash it, and it looks like shit. It's no presentation. I felt like taking this sandwich and threw it right in the fucking guy's face. I said, "Who made this sandwich?" "Oh, me, sir." "Here you go, look." Wow. "Oh, what the fuck?" "Yeah." Who the fuck eats a sandwich with a mound of bacon on top of it? You want me to teach you how to do this shit, jackass? A bacon is a strip. It's not meant to be in a mound. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You dumbass. Like, who the fuck eats a mound of bacon? You know what I mean, Herman? Who the fuck? But even when you have a burger, you spread the bacon out. You dumbass. And then people wonder why I get so mad when I go to a restaurant because they don't do shit properly. That's why I don't go to restaurants. I hate going to restaurants because they're so dumb. And that's why I don't really like getting sandwiches and shit like that or croissants with egg and cheese and all that. You don't do it like that. And then you give me no mayo. After I asked for it, I even ordered it. And the guy who owns the place, he's my friend. And that's why I go there. If I were to tell him that I got that sandwich like that, he'd be pissed. And I was like, you know what, man? I don't care. And they weren't even that busy. So I can understand if you're busy, like you make mistakes, like, it's fucking dumb, man. I don't know. I get so irritated with people here because they're so dumb and they do everything ass backwards. Like, anyway, the story of my life is always dealing with dumb people. Always. Some people just don't even think before they speak, or they don't think before they make a item or make something. Like, you know, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. Anyway, that's why I don't eat out. Even yesterday for dinner, I was like, I didn't feel like making food, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna take out these shrimps. I'm gonna get these shrimps defrosted. I'm gonna marinate these shrimps. I had some noodles. I boiled up the noodles, deep fried the shrimp. I even deep fried the mushrooms. It was pretty good. So I don't have to pan fry them and get another pan. So I said, I'm just going to deep fry the mushrooms. So I deep fried the mushrooms, put it all together, put some soy sauce in there. Bang, all done. My own damn dinner. And I didn't have to spend $30 on some shrimp dinner that I could just make myself. And I ain't got to worry about it coming back all fucked up with burnt mushrooms or overcooked shrimp. And then people wonder why they don't have a job, or they wonder why nobody comes to their bullshit restaurant. Like, it's too expensive to eat out, first of all. Like $10 for a fucking a breakfast sandwich, like a croissant, egg, and scrambled egg and cheese and bacon. That's ridiculous. Like, that's a lot of money. You can get a whole package of bacon for $10. Yeah, exactly. People don't care. It's not your restaurant. Yeah, exactly. They don't give a fuck. No one cares. Because if they cared, they made sure you get the right shit and the right food. It's a joke. Honestly, that's why I don't get takeout hardly ever. If you're paying for it, sure, I'll go. But if I'm paying for it, I'm gonna tell you, look, you might as well just come next. You might as well come over my house. You can pay me to cook. You can pay me to cook here. You want some real food? I feel like making a croissant and egg. I feel like getting one of their croissants. Right? They sell their croissants. So I feel like going down there and buying one. I said, I'll be right back. What you mean? I said, I'll be right back. I'll go home. I'll hook up the croissant with egg, scrambled egg, cheese, and bacon. And I'll say, look, this is how you guys make it, okay? From now on, this is how you make it. Eat it. Go ahead, have a bite. That's a real sandwich right there. The bacon's cooked. The egg is like medium well, so that way you're not like eating a crusty ass egg. And the cheese actually is melted, unlike you just slapped it on there and didn't even melt it. And it's real cheese, not some sliced bullshit ass cheese. It's grated cheese where it should be. I don't use sliced cheese. Are you kidding me? That shit's fake as hell. You got to use shredded cheese. That way you know it's real. Or shred it yourself. Go get a block of cheese and shred it and put it in a bag. Jackass. I swear, these restaurants are so cheap and they charge you all this money. Then on top of that, you gotta eat bullshit. I don't know, man. I get fed up. I honestly get fed up with these people. So annoying. You know what I don't like about noodles the next day? If you leave it on your plate, it goes like astronaut cheese. What I don't like about noodles the next day, if you leave it on your plate or you don't wash it off, it's like all hard as shit. I was like, fuck, I wonder if it does that when you eat it, like the next day if it's in your body. That shit will end up fucking up your ass. But it doesn't, though, obviously, because I wouldn't be eating it no more. And a lot of Chinese people will be fucked. But yeah, Chinese people live long, so I guess it doesn't do that. Shout out to the Chinese people. Like I had like a couple strands of noodles inside the strainer when I strained it, and it's like little pieces that's stuck on here. So annoying. And then I went to make a coffee today, and I have the milk carton, right? The little small milk carton. I like to shake up the milk before I use it, right? So I go take the carton like this and I shake it like that, just a little bit, so I can pour it in my coffee. Give me a second. My alarm keeps going off. This stupid ass fucking maid. My sister's maid so fucking annoying. This fucking dumb bitch. She irritates the hell out of me. Like the alarm's been off like 20 fucking times. Like it's raining outside. Why the fuck are you sweeping the porch if it's wet? Like, what are you fucking dumb? Like, fuck, woman. Jeez, man. I swear, if people had a brain, it would be like the best thing in the world. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Like, who the fuck goes out in the rain to sweep a porch? Woman, go stay the fuck inside. It's a big ass house. Go wash that shit. Fuck, man. Doesn't matter what maid comes around here. These people are stupid. Ugh. If Lucky can't hear me, that's a good thing. She needs to go to her bed anyway. If she can't hear me, that's her problem. That's a good thing. Damn nuisance. It's probably her shit internet. Not my problem. As long as you can hear me, that's good. Oh boy. My nephew has exams and it's pouring rain outside, so he didn't take his motorcycle, so I have to go pick him up at 11:30. What time is it anyway? 10:15. So I still got an hour and a bit before I go get him. I swear, man, that some people are so fucking annoying. Hermana, if everybody had a brain like us, we'll be all right, you know. I swear, I sometimes I think only Aquarius people have a brain, but that's not true because I know some dumbass Aquariuses too. So it ain't ours. Yeah, the flamingos. The flamingos will always be there. Oh, Hermana. I miss my baby. I thought about you the other day. I said, I remember when I read for you years ago, a couple years ago, I read for you and I saw your dad and I saw the dogs around him. And I said to myself, fuck, man. I miss Diamond so much. Like it's starting to hit me, like, you know. It's starting to hit me like that she's gone, you know. It's like, fuck, man. You know, she's really not here. It's really true. And I had a dream about her. Like she was walking around and I was calling her and she wouldn't listen. And then I saw her and then when I got to her, like I woke up and I was like, fuck. It's just so annoying, you know. After like about like today, yesterday made like what, uh, 3 weeks now. It's 3 weeks since she's been gone, and I was like, "Fuck, man, it doesn't even feel that long." And then I just like say to myself, like, "Shit, it's really real. It's really annoying that she's not here." You know, she's around me all day, every day, even on my lives. Everybody be asking about her, and she'd be snoring in the background, making everybody laugh. Everybody's like, "Yeah, she's living her best life." Then I see other dogs, and I heard my neighbor's dog bark, and I was like, "Fuck, man, this is some bullshit." Like, and I don't want to get another dog because I'm not going through that bullshit again. I've been through that 3 times already, and I'm not doing it again. There's a point in time where you just say, "All right, I've had enough." So it sucks, man. It sucks to know that she's gone. She really is gone. Like, it's really true. And I'm just saying to myself, man, fuck. It's just annoying because I don't have her anymore. But it's all good. It's life, you know. It's life. Then I remember that time I read for you and your dad was at the front of the door with the dogs. And I said, well, that's probably my dog. She's probably with my other dogs and probably, hanging around here all the time, or she's making her rounds, doing her thing. She could be outside chilling. I don't know. It just seems so empty around here. It seems so quiet. I feel quiet. It feels too quiet around here. It feels like annoying, you know. Well, I don't really want another dog, to be honest, because having a dog is like having a dog is a blessing sometimes, but it can also be a burden, and that's what she started to be to me in the end. Like, I started to go crazy. Like, I was like, fuck, man, what am I gonna do? Like, I can't even go to work. This dog can't even stand up. I couldn't even do anything. I had to monitor her like all the time. And then like 2 days before she died, she was just laying outside in the rain. She couldn't even move. And I'm like, fuck, man, this is not like her. Like, she doesn't do stupid shit like this. So I was like, oh, well, I rolled her inside of a blanket and bring her inside to the workshop. And then she constantly like just peed herself to death. And I was like, oh, well, I guess it's time. It's time that I, put her down, because I couldn't see her like that no more, And that was just like killing me and her at the same time. So I said, fuck it. Oh, well, I don't want to do it, but I had to. But now, like 3 weeks, being that it's been 3 weeks now, it's been 3 weeks exactly. And it's like, I finally, like, I'm feeling it more, like, like I feel the loss more, and I feel like her, I don't feel her presence anymore. Like, obviously in spirit, yeah, but like I know for sure now it's done, Like I was having a hard time accepting it. And I was having a hard time like fighting the loss and trying not to be like a whip, and like be worried about it and cry about it every day or talk about it every day. I actually try to keep my mind off of death, and off of my loss. It works for a little while, and then it hits you again. So it's fucked up. So I used to cuddle with her all the time and go down there, and she was so lovable the last few years because of that bastard left. And when he left, the last 4 years, she was like living her best life. because that bastard had left, right? So, so like her last 4 years were her best years because that fucker was gone. And he used to abuse her and stuff, and shout at her and shit. And I used to want to kill him. But yeah, it's definitely hit me. It hit me a lot this past weekend, especially when it rains. Because when it rains, she was always in here, right? She wasn't outside. She'd be like chilling and shit. And I'd be looking at her laughing because she snoring and videotaping her ass, Yeah. Yeah, the grief process is really hitting me a lot more now. Like I just look at my apartment. I'm like, where the fuck is she? I don't see no bed, no blanket. She barely barked anyway, but especially inside. But it's just weird, It's a weird feeling. A very weird feeling. But I hear things moving in here and I hear noises in here sometimes. And I normally don't really hear noises in here a lot. And then when I have leftover food, I always think about her all the time. Because I'm like, shit, I can give this to Diamond. And the next thing you know, I'm like, nope, she's not here. So it's just weird. It's a weird adaptation to like not having somebody with you every day. Even when I go visit my mom every day at the house, where I talk to her, like my mom would say, "Oh, hold on, Dad wants to speak to you," and then he's not here no more. And it's like, it's fucked up. But I have dreams about him every now and then, about both of them. Nothing really like crazy. It's just, them showing their presence and stuff. Then I'll have certain things happen around here where it's like, yep, that's them. Seeing numbers, birds, all that type of crazy shit. You definitely get like you definitely get the signs is what I mean. Let me just check these things real quick. I swear this. I can hear the maid next door vacuuming the tile. I don't know about you guys, but I don't vacuum tile. I know it's got a floor thing there or whatever, but I don't believe in vacuuming tile. I think that's like the stupidest thing you can do. You should swifter it. Like sweep and mop it or swifter it. Like it's kind of common sense. You don't use like a vacuum over your tile. Because all you're going to hear is clink, 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 clink. And then they say women are the best cleaners. I got something for you to clean, all right? Honestly, I have like tile throughout my whole apartment except for upstairs in my bedroom. I have carpet, right? Because it gets when it's cold, you don't want to be going to bed with like cold feet on the tile, right? And a bedroom normally doesn't have tile anyway. But it's a preference. It's like yesterday I used the Swifter because the Swifter is really good. Whoever invented that shit did a great job. So I used the Swifter. And if it's really bad, then I'll use what you call it, a broom, obviously. But I use the Swifter, and the Swifter in the hallway where my steps are, it's really good. Good morning, Barb. How you doing? So then I swifted everything. By the time I come downstairs, the Swifter's full of dirt, full of hair. So I'm like, good. I know I got everything. And then what I'll do is I'll mop the entire section of tile. I'll mop everything. And then I'll go back and swifter it again just to get the straggling little, parts of whatever, if the mop didn't get it all. Hey Starlight, good morning. How you doing? So that's what I do, like to make sure everything's clean. And then like there's also like you can always go back and mop it again. Just like take the mop and mop again. Just so like if you do it once, you're not really gonna get every single damn thing. I mean you could, but unless it's like too dirty, then you probably won't. Yeah, Swifters are really nice. I love them. I love a Swifter. They're so good. And I get the fluffy type of cloth one. So that way it gets all into the crevices and cracks and shit. And I feel like if I use that, it's better because that way, it in my step area, it's really nice to use the Swifter because the Swifter gets all in between the steps and shit. And you could use like the face of it to get to it. It's nice. All right. I might as well make breakfast and make a coffee. I have a coffee roll. I think I'm gonna have a coffee roll with egg. And I don't feel like bacon again. I think I'm gonna make sausage. Sounds good. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a sausage, egg, and cheese and mayo on my coffee roll. Because yesterday I was deprived of shitty ass breakfast and bacon. See my nice coffee roll? This coffee roll costs $2.75. It's not bad. It's a nice coffee roll. It's a nice size. I usually get the small ones. I don't really like big ass coffee rolls. This one's a decent size. For $2.75, that's not bad. There's ones that cost like $3.50. But this one's pretty thick. It's nice. It's not a bad coffee roll. All right. Yeah, that's a good price. It's not bad, Herman. What I do is I cut it in half and I toast it on the actual frying pan before I get started. I cut it in half and I put it on the frying pan. So that way it toasts like that. If you put one of those, if you put that in the toaster, right, then the toaster melts the actual like cream on it, right, the icing, and it'll like light on fire. I did it a couple times and I'm like shit, and like the cream will go on the actual like fire part, and it'll fuck it up. You never heard of a coffee roll? Oh man, you don't know what you're missing, Starlight. Shit. If you ever come to Bermuda, I'm gonna have to hook you up. It's a normal thing to have here. Everybody here eats coffee rolls with fish sandwiches, egg and bacon, egg and sausage. People love coffee rolls here. I'm having a coffee right now. Barbie, cheers. All right. All right. I need to move this over to. Hey Joey, how you doing? Yeah, Starlight. I think it's something like that. Yeah. eggs are on special here now. I got these large white eggs, right? And it's in Bermuda. It's made in Bermuda. Like not made in Bermuda, but you know what I mean. Bermuda eggs. And it's 367 per dozen. That's the cheapest eggs have been in a long time. I was shocked. I'm like, okay, I'm getting a dozen right now then. I was actually shocked. I was like, oh wow. About fucking time they got eggs on special. And that's on special. Usually it's like $4.99. Sometimes they're $6.99. It all depends on what you get, because the brown eggs are more expensive than the white eggs. And the reason I think that is because brown eggs are better for cooking or something, you know. There you go. I got it nice and toasted. Yeah. All right. I always use butter. I don't really use olive oil too much, but I always use butter. Here we have a company called Bowl and Basket, and they have really cheap products, and it's good. See, this is a lot cheaper breakfast. Yeah, same here, Hamana. The meat is ridiculous. You found some for $2.49. Yeah, that's the best way. Starlight is your own eggs. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Starlight. Real butter is better. One thing about me, I like fried eggs. I don't really like scrambled egg too much. But I mean, it's the same shit, right? It's just your preference. But I love. I gotta have mayonnaise on my sandwich. I love mayonnaise. Put little squirts on there. Some black pepper on the eggs. Good shit. All right, I need to cut these sausages. Good stuff. That's good shit. All right. Some cheese. We're good to go. I like this type of cheese. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? It's like mild cheddar, finely shredded. Finely shredded. Damn, I got you guys up here early today. I agree, Joey. I was just about to say that. Usually I only have one or two people in here, sometimes three, but I washed all my dishes like a good boy, and now I'm making my breakfast. You smelt it? Smells good, doesn't it? See, here in the morning, we either have a croissant with egg and bacon and cheese and mayo, or a lot of people here have a coffee roll with egg and sausage or egg and bacon. Sometimes we make chopped egg, chopped egg and bacon sandwiches on a coffee roll. I could work at a restaurant. I'll be him. People ain't ready for my food. That's why these women don't know they don't know what they're missing. They could wake up to D and breakfast, but they don't want it. They rather deal with some takeout shit. I don't know what's wrong. Not my problem. Hey, there you go. A coffee roll with egg and sausage. See that? It's good. It's even got the good shit. That's what a coffee roll looks like. See, look. Let me do that. Coffee roll has icing on it, little raisins. It's very nice and soft. You can make it with anything. Tuna. I even make tuna fish sandwiches out of it. Yeah, it's pretty huge. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not that big, but it's all right. It's nice. It fills you up, so you don't have to eat lunch right away. Sometimes when I eat one of those, I probably won't eat lunch, obviously, because it's almost 11 now. But it's definitely nice. Yeah, it's 10:37. Yeah, and there's more. What can I say? I love eating. Um, I love eating coffee roll with tuna fish and onions, and then I'll make like two boiled eggs and I'll chop them up and I'll have cheese and like bacon in there sometimes, or just eat it just with the chopped egg and mayonnaise. I can eat a coffee roll with anything, fish sandwich, whatever. Mm. Yeah, Irish late lunch. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast lunch, and I have to go pick up my nephew in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go eat my breakfast anyway. Cheers. My Patriots won, Having my coffee with you guys. Enjoy your day. I'll see you all later on. It's pouring rain here. It's raining constantly here, so I'll be back. When I come back from picking up my nephew, I got to pick him up at like 11:15, 11:30. It's like another hour. But it's pouring outside, so I'll probably come back like after lunch and then come on live again and talk. Anyway, cheers, you guys. Enjoy your day wherever you are. Love you guys. Thank you for always being here and supporting me and talking to me. It's been a good morning talking to all you guys. And thanks for helping me heal with all the bullshit, that we go through. I'm sure we always help each other. I know we do. So have a wonderful day, and I'll be back later on. Thanks.